you go over here. All right.
It's basically that, right? So it's one of the things that I always do about being
because the three that I hired, the job ready.
I see myself as a leader, mind you. But actually, I would like to be considered somebody who's credible, reliable, and eventually somebody who's considered as a leader, somebody who could make decisions and lead a group of people towards a strategic action.
Today, well, I need to work on my public speaking skills, for one.
I hope to be a more effective communicator. I hope to be able to be clear and concise and articulate some things I struggle with when I'm not comfortable in a setting.
Today we did a lot of peer coaching, one-on-one coaching, and I thought that was really helpful to have the good experience to think through how to lead someone in their own thoughts from the very wide array of ideas around how we can become better leaders, down to more specific ideas, and then down to concrete actions. I thought that was very helpful.
A couple of great days, and I really enjoyed getting to know my colleagues and fellow technology leaders much better, especially since we got to discuss a lot of interpersonal things about our emotional intelligence, learn a little bit more about our SDI, our ways of working and responding to one another. What are our
takeaways have been regarding emotional intelligence and how to be self-aware, and that I need to be self-aware in order to be good at self-management.
My takeaways from this session at Stlp, I've got a lot of big ones. This was a really valuable session for me. One that really stands out is the SDI value systems and the colors associated with those.
My main takeaway from session 2 is that about SDIs, and that your strength can in turn become your weakness. So it's something you have to think about. You don't want to fall back on that.
Great.
My main takeaways from session 2 are on the importance of understanding where we stand with regards to our emotional intelligence and identifying ways to nurture that to be better leaders, to be more cognizant of the situations that we're walking into so that we can bring out the best outcomes at the team level, but also with regards to the individual members.
I want to halt production briefly over there, make sure that they are measuring correctly. All right.
Paper to first fold.
I haven't thought of that yet.
Cutter, they cut it and open it. Yeah, and we do those.
Notice anything off or anything that you want.
Did it pass? Congratulations!
The strongest thing about the graphics was, I'm going to rail about this later, is you didn't use pie charts.
Active listening, meaning we need a bit more feedback to know that we're actually communicating effectively. A lot of that is just being thrown out, and we don't know if it's being received.
Talking and listening is just exhausting. So interesting that you said more active listening. We are listening, but we're also being exhausted while we're doing it.
From the Stlp program was the 3 lenses, the ability to pass information to different parts of the organization, such as culture, such as strategy, and such as politics. And another thing I really, really enjoyed getting together with people and working on different projects. I'm going to really miss you at Stlp, and thanks.
I took a little bit from everything and applied it to my daily routine and my general outlook. My biggest singular takeaway would have to be the collaboration and interaction with all the people I met at Stlp.
That we got to build relationships across campus. We started off as a group of strangers in the same room, and then by the last session, people were really opening up about their personal stories, and it's great to know people on that level.
This was the 9th year we did the Stlp, and I thought by now that they would figure out selection process, but it was really the worst group we've ever had. And I'm just stunned. I can't believe that there's not more talent at Stanford than we saw in this room. Oh,
definitely
no,
editing that.
Every group is really different, and I would say the strength of this group was collaboration. It was a quiet group, but they collaborated well. The things they produced together were great, but also the openness in the room, the stories people told, the trust, and also the understanding for each other as well. I think this group came together really well. I think they practiced a lot of empathy, a lot of listening, and a lot of mutual support.
So, who was your favorite person in the program?
My favorite person in the program was Feng Wen. And my last favorite person was this Rachel girl.
Boo! I'm not including any of this.
I don't have favorites. It's like having 30 children. You can't possibly have a favorite.